Yeah, yeah. The Gone with John with Radical Against Defeat, RAD, and Hammerhand was fucking excellent. And Hamster shouldn't you? If I did link and I know I'm an idiot. I just wanted to do a quick one here. Let me find a link so you guys can go check it out. In case you missed it, it was a really good stream, and John and Hammer and Rad are just they're all over this stuff, and it was a legitimate sort of here are the problems that men have faced in their lives, etc. It wasn't just them women suck. It was a good one. So let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Brandon Trueblood is streaming at the moment. He's talking about D&D stuff. It's like, oh my God, what is that? Okay, let me see. Rebel Against Defeat. Okay. 200 likes already. Holy shit. Good. Congratulations. I should say 200 views. So why don't you go there and help make the view count go up for Ghani with Johnny and Hammerhand and RAD. So, and Seraphim is here. Hello. And Moon is back. Did I not give you a wrench? I'm sorry, Moon. I will fix that right now because I thought I did. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Hamster, where are you at? Oh my God. Yeah, Moon was on that stream too, and I think you would agree it was pretty good. I thought it was really good. Really got down to the nitty gritty, the topics that are important. Okay, where'd you go, Moon? Oh, there you go. All right. Whoa, wait. Add as a moderator. Oh my God. You are now a mod, Moon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Moon drew this little hamster up here in the corner. In case you didn't know that. And Moon was on last night. We had a little live stream. It was fun. And hopefully we can do some more of that because it's kind of fun hearing different opinions. Even from Godfather of Ramon. Oh my God, it's here. Reverend 20 Piece is here. Charles Noble, Stone Reaper, Tom Laundry, Mystery Man. Oh my God. So I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Then we'll play a video from the Wall Street Journal about how it's so odd that the experts are finding out that men are leaving the Democrat Party. Who would have ever guessed? How does that happen? Hamster, excuse me. Do you have any theory on it? Oh God, do I have theories? So anyway, let's start out with the gun stuff. And I know this is hard to believe, and it seems kind of silly, but apparently nowhere in St. Louis you can buy Ballistol multi-purpose gun cleaner stuff. I mean, it's kind of like WD-40 kind of stuff, but I mean, it was invented by the Germans in World War I to take care of their weaponry, right? And hey, if the Germans approved it for, then and for decades later, it's good enough for me. It's kind of like WD-40, same stuff. But I tell you what, I put some of this shit on the one I used to have that fell in the ocean, that M1 Grant, that one, born in 1943. And my God, it looked like it was a brand new freaking, if I could have seen it, I'm sure it would have looked like a brand new thing. Riggs is here. Oh my God. For no reason. Oh, I put it on everything. Yeah. It seems to work real well. And I'm kind of surprised that the wood finish on this rifle really, really got shiny. I mean, I could show you a picture. Maybe I'll post it in the Communita link. But yeah, I like this shit. So I had to order it from Amazon because they apparently don't have it in St. Louis. It's like, what? What do you mean you don't have Ballistol? I mean, how? You're a gun show. You're a gun shop. They probably have it at the gun shows, but I haven't been to a gun show here lately. So let me drink some more beer. All right. Guns and groceries. Groceries. Went to Schnucks this morning, and it's like, okay, here's the way I think. I don't know if, maybe other people have a better way of looking at it, but it's like, okay, so what do I got in the refrigerator? What's in there? What do we got to eat that's in the refrigerator? And then what the hell can we make with it, right? And so I'm like, okay, thought out some fish last night. Some really nice looking ahi tuna, right? Frozen stuff. I thought it. Okay, what am I do with it? I'm going to make fish tacos. That sounds good. Put some lettuce on there, tomatoes, and you know, Mexican kind of stuff. Yeah. So we're going to make fish tacos tonight. So what else do I need while I'm there? Well, let's see. Probably need some peppers and onions. You know, some garlic, maybe. Certainly some cheese, right? If you're gonna, well, some people don't like cheese with their fish. We'll see. Maybe I'll try one. Doug Edwards is here. Hello. So I get there, and I get to the, I don't know, the hamburger section or something. They had brats on sale, sort of. They were like $2.49 a pound. So you could get, you know, under $10, you get a bunch of sausages, which I like. I'm trying to figure out a way to get rid of some of the salt. I think I'm going to soak them in water or something, because goddamn, there's a lot of sodium in these bratwursts. They're really delicious, but you know, it's like you're thirsty for 2 days after you. And I'm old, my blood pressure. Yeah, hey, let me tell you about my bowel movements. You don't want to know that. So I got that, and then I'm starting to look at coffee, right? And it's like $17 for a bag of coffee. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Of course, Starbucks was on sale. It wasn't too bad, right? 2 for $8. But I found this huge bag of coffee from some company. I don't know. It might have been Community Coffee. I'm not sure. Like this 32-ounce bag of coffee for $7.99, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going for that because that sounds good. So I didn't have any coffee this morning, so I'm going to get a headache. You ever have that problem? So total, it cost me $76. Of course, I had a 15-pack of Yingling. God bless America. The oldest brewery in the country. Still pretty good. And you know, here's the weird thing. Maybe I'm just speaking about bullshit here. Whatever. There's plenty of places to go if you want to see something else. JR is here. Oh my God, hello. For some reason, I think maybe it's all mindfuck shit, right? For some reason, I think the Yingling in the 16-ounce cans taste different than the Yingling in the 12. I don't know why. I don't know why. But so I got the 15, 16-ounce cans, which should be 240 ounces of brewskis, if I did my math right. Right? 15 by 4 is 60 times 4. Yeah, 240 ounces of beer. And, you know, the 24-pack, the case of beer be 24 by 12, right? So it's 240 plus something. So I got the 16-ounce cans because I think they taste better, and they have a wide mouth, by the way. So you can just drink that like, excuse me while I partake in my vice, the only one I have left. And of course, God bless it. Sharzanal, but you don't have a freaking wrench? God bless America. Now there's God for you. In chapter 78, 43 in the thing. Where the hell did you go? All right, Top Chat. Hold on. Sharzanal, you've been here long enough. I think you need to be a wrench. So hold on here a second. And now Moon's a wrench. So, hey, she is going to take care of all you rascals that are getting crazy. I don't think too many people have been whacked from this channel because not too many people show up, but I appreciate you guys coming by. Don't forget to hit the like button and all that other happy horseshit. So yeah, $76 for, you know, a thing of brats. I got some peppers. I got a bag of onions, which were fucking overpriced. They're Vidalia onions from Vidalia, Georgia. They're all good and everything, but you know, they were more expensive than the individual onions. But the individual onions kind of look like they were dead and nasty and shit. So, pepper. Oh, I got 2 things of sliced cheese. What else did I get? Oh, I got some bread. I don't normally eat bread, but if I'm going to have a brat, right? I'm going to have a bratwurst with sauerkraut and all that. I want to have the bun. I just, it's, but buns. And let's see, what else did I get? A beer. Oh yeah. Garlic powder and garlic, stuff and onion powder and pepper and shit. It was on sale. It was still 85 cents an ounce for this shit. It's like, Jesus Christ. But I mean, you got to have it, right? You're cooking fish. You got to flavor it with something. And so I thought what I'd do is maybe coat it in a little bit of flour and get some egg in there, maybe some more flour, breadcrumbs and shit. Fry it up, throw it in the taco, put some lettuce and maybe some cabbage, tomatoes on there, and mix up some of my salsa with some sour cream. Put that on there. Yeah, I'm liking it. MGTOW, hello. Oh my God, what's up? Shut your cake hole, RO. Oh my God, Moist is in the building. So anyway, that was my adventure this morning. So, but yeah, there you go. But as far as I could tell, Ballistol is pretty good shit. So it worked on my, the one that used to be here. It made it nice and shiny. And it cleans too, because I have, this other one that I used to have kind of looks like a, Colt 45 kind of thing. I put some in the cylinders, wrap the rag on it and all, and it looks brand new. Beautiful. So anyway, so I'm glad we got that. And Henok Tadizi, you didn't say anything last night, sir. You were on the stream. I was hoping you'd come in and say something. You didn't. But maybe next time, if you have time, pop in sometime. Pharaoh Ravage is in the building, and Mystery Man. Oh my God. All right. So anyway, let's. I want to make it a short one because I got to make this fish, and Okay, excuse me. 1 second. Yes. Okay. So, gonna make it a shorty. Maybe do one later. Not sure. Link is in the in the chat for the Gone with John video with Hammerhand and RAD. So really good show there. In case you missed it, I'll have to put it in the description. I mean, it's only fair, isn't it? Anyway, Michael Holub. Hello. All right. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Wall Street Journal is asking the question, why is it that evil men are running away from the Democratic Party? I have no idea. Why would that be? Do you have any thoughts on that? Let's see if I can detach this from the... All right, let's listen to a little bit here. We'll set the stage. Maybe we can talk about it. Okay. Go
In 2008, 58% of young people leaned Democratic. 2012, 53%. And in the last two major election years, that percentage held steady at 55%. But in 2023, that number dipped below 50% for the first time since 2005.
Gee, why would that be? I have no idea. Anyone?
And you'll notice right here, they've started to lean more Republican. And that's partly because of one specific...
And who is the they? That would be men, the evil, toxic misogynists, hoping to prop up the evil patriarchy with Donald Trump. Oh my God. The poor web. But you'll notice this. You see that pink line there? Also trending, right? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I wonder why that is. Do we have any idea? Young people are saying, wait a minute, these people are fucking crazy. Maybe.
Group. Young men. Young men have increased their support of the Republican Party from 35% to 48%, a 13 percentage point increase in just...
Oh, holy shit, it's just the Nazis going to vote for Trump, so I guess 13%.
7 years. And this is a new trend. While 2020 exit polls show that young men...
Excuse me. ASMR, here we go. Oh, yeah. There you go. Perfect. 16-ounce bottle of heaven. Thank you. Thank you, Yingling.
Backed Biden by 15 percentage points. A February 2024 Wall Street Journal poll found they favored Trump by 14 percentage points. And this loss of young male voters is a major issue for the Democratic Party going into November. The question now, can Kamala Harris bring some back?
That'd be a no. Nope. Because all her and Timmy over here, Tampon Timmy's going to talk about is, well, we need all these rights for everybody but white men. And oh my God, and it's not just white men, it's black men, it's men in general. Straight, heterosexual, evil, white men. We have nothing to offer you. What a surprise that young men are saying, fuck this. I mean, if the government's gonna fuck me anyway, I want Trump to fuck me, you know?
Here's what's driving young men to support Republicans and what
Does it have anything to do with you're all Nazis and shit, right? Something. Actually, this report's pretty fair. You know, honestly, it's pretty fair. And I think it was Valuetainment had a response for this video. So look up Valuetainment and David Bet. What's his last name? David Bet David, whatever his name is. And they had Supercock Fredo Cuomo on there to talk about, oh my God, women are so oppressed and shit.
What it could mean for the presidential election to come.
America great again. When we ask young voters, what issue is most important to you when you go to cast a vote? Among young men.
Anyone guess what the most important issue is for the females? Can anyone put it in the chat? Anyone? Does anyone know what it might be? Unearned privileges to. Hey, we got a bingo. That's right, Farrell. That's right. The absolute biggest concern. Oh, it's right there on the screen. Oh, sorry. I was trying to surprise you guys because, surprises are fun. It's like
it's the economy. Among young women, it's abortion.
No shit.
17% of men say the economy is the most important issue, followed by democracy and immigration.
Yeah, I wonder why that would be for men to think the economy is the big issue, because men have to earn money to fucking survive, and women, they can latch. Let's just listen to the report here. Don't get carried away.
Whereas for young women, the top issue is abortion.
Oh my God, no way.
Why is this happening? Well, we put the reasons into two different buckets. One is the life experiences that young men and young women are having.
I see.
Those life experiences are diverging.
Young men without a college degree have seen the greatest decline in labor force participation. Meanwhile, a record 87% of college-educated women are in the workforce. And today, women make up 60% of college graduate. Educated women are in labor force participation.
So this again, please.
Young men without a college degree have seen the greatest decline in labor force participation.
And who started that? Bill Clinton with his service economy. We're just going to do services here in the United States. We're going to ship all that manufacturing overseas. Oh my God. And a lot of the manufacturing jobs that are here, guess who is taking those jobs? Anyone? Bueller. Do we have a illegals? Thank you.
Meanwhile, a record 87% of college-educated women are in the workforce. And today, women make up 60% of college graduates.
And here is the biggest inequality that we can see in front of us. It's obvious, right? And what are the feminists saying about this? Well, we want everything to be 50-50 because, oh my God, women are so oppressed. Explain to me, if you would. And I think Moon's still in the chat. Explain to me how this is equality. 50-50, 51-49. Where's the fucking programs to bring men into college? No, we need more programs, according to Vice President Harris, to get education to women's and shit. Well, excuse me. I think we're probably doing pretty good here. You see that? 6 out of 4. or 6 out of 10 are already women. So what exactly are we trying to accomplish? What is the goal? Seems like a fair question, doesn't it? What is your goal, Vice President Harris or the Democrats? What would make you happy? Well, of course, nothing would. But we can clearly see an inequality in front of our face. And it's been this way starting in 1979, by the way. And they're still going on. The Democrats still, well, we need to get more programs for women to get in college. Really? What about men? Why aren't we doing something for young men who want to get into college? Maybe they can't. Maybe they don't have the financial ability or whatever. Nothing. Zero. So I have maybe one idea why some men are saying, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on here?
This division that we're seeing between young men and young women, it goes beyond who they're going to vote for Congress or president. It goes to a range of policy issues. So then let's look at what the government is offering. The Biden.
Yeah. Let's look at that. Let's get them votes. Here's some gifts for you. Vote for me. I've got an extra Obama phone.
Administration has moved to forgive federally funded student loans.
And gee, I wonder who is the beneficiary mostly of forgiving their stupid fucking loans they took out to get a degree in fucking pottery. Any ideas who that might be, gentlemen? And a couple of ladies in there. Who would that be? That would be these women, wouldn't it? Well, I wanted to major in medieval French pottery making and shit, and then I can't get a job. No shit. Really? What a fucking surprise.
That affects young women more than young men.
During the 2019-2020
Yeah, you see, most of the STEM majors and science and math and shit, men. Many of the medical degrees that are going out now, a lot of women involved in medicine. That's beautiful, right? But there are a lot of young people who are getting degrees that don't mean shit to anyone. And they're stuck with $120,000 with a master's degree in pottery. Well, I would hope that there are most people would say, yeah, that's kind of a waste of fucking money. Right?
school year, 49% of female undergraduate students took out loans, compared to only 42% of male undergraduates. And 66% of all student debt is carried by women.
Oh my God. Kind of matches with, the number. Why are you so evil, hamster? I don't know, man. I only have half a beer left.
The young women favored forgiving student loans by 45 percentage points. The young men were about equally divided. I mean, that's a...
Well, gee, I wonder why that would be. Anyone? Yeah, Bueller? Is it that a lot of women think they shouldn't have responsibility for the decisions they make in their life? I know.
It's a big difference.
Meanwhile, young men support extending Trump's tax cuts by 23 percentage points, which cut the corporate tax rate and reduce some individual income tax.
And now, because of our tax cuts, you can keep more of your hard-earned money.
But women oppose the proposal.
That's true, Mr. President Trump, but you didn't cut the fucking spending. So we went into more debt. So there's a big one to tackle, sir.
Proposed extension by 20 percentage points, a full 43-point difference.
That's data that goes like this. Young men headed in one direction.
43-point difference. But women oppose the proposed extension by 20 percentage points, a full 43-point difference.
That's data that goes like this. Young men headed in one direction and young women in the other.
Now, excuse me. Who is the beneficiary of government largesse for the most part? Not all, but who is that? Oh, well, it's the big aerospace companies and the defense guys. Man, you're not wrong. But as people, who benefits more from government handouts funded by taxes? I have no idea. Who would that be?
That's a big difference. Data does not usually segment young voters. that remarkably. This is something new.
Which brings us back to this chart. 22% of young female voters say abortion is their number one issue in this election.
Sus Martian, of course it is, because I want to do anything I want with no consequences to my life because, God, otherwise I'm oppressed. Right?
A key aspect of Harris's campaign.
Now, look, excuse me, Vice President Harris. Let's look at this realistically. Let's look at the numbers. Let's sit down and get out the spreadsheet and the pencil. There are, in the United States, 1 million abortions roughly per year. 1 million. There are approximately 5 million conceptions. So you got 20% of women who get pregnant have an abortion. Okay. It sounds terrible. It is terrible because you got, whatever, right? Whatever you believe in. But think about that with respect to the number of experiments that happen every year. And when I say experiments, I mean getting down and fucking, you know what I mean? Oh my God. The vast majority of people participating in the hookup culture, young people, are using birth control effectively, men and women, and they're not getting knocked up. The vast majority. So what are we going to do about these 1 million women that are just that fucking stupid? And men who impregnate them with no fucking condom? What are we doing? 1 million, 0.6% of the female population is getting abortions every year. 99.4% are not. So let's not rain on their parade here. There's a lot of people fucking, and a lot of people are fucking with the proper birth control. Okay? I mean, it's still a major problem when you're killing 1 million babies a year. Absolutely.
We trust women to make decisions about their own body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 99.4% of the women having sex in this country have figured out how to use birth control. How do we get to the ones that don't understand it quite yet? You're going to promulgate a program, Vice President Harris? What are you going to do about it? Anyone have a guess?
Only 3% of young male voters said the same. And young men and women stacked up differently on other issues as well. With immigration, Trump's policies are much more likely to be supported by men than women. Men support deploying troops at the border by 10 percentage points, whereas...
Yes, that would seal the border, wouldn't it? Doesn't violate posse comitatus or any goddamn thing, does it? Of course, the women. Oh my God, no.
Women oppose this policy by 15 points. And when it comes to building the wall, one of Trump's key immigration policies, men are only slightly leaning towards opposition, but women overwhelmingly oppose it.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? These women in the survey, and I get it's a survey. Fuck, it depends on the question.
15 points. And when it comes to building the wall, one of Trump's key immigration policies, men are only slightly leaning towards opposition, but women overwhelmingly oppose it.
Why is that? Because it doesn't affect them. Let me say it again. It doesn't affect them. So why would they give a shit about it? What do you mean, hamster? It doesn't affect them? Because it doesn't matter who invades or takes over. They're still going to get their gibs because they're women. Don't you get it? Come on now.
These gaps are hard to explain just by differences in lived experience, which brings us to the second thing that explains the gap between young men and women.
What are the candidates and what are the parties saying to young voters? Donald Trump and the Republican Party are putting out a lot of messages expressly intended to appeal to young men. Donald Trump has gone to Ultimate Fighting Championship matches. He recently appeared on the podcast of Logan Paul. He went to a sneaker convention to sell his own brand of sneakers.
We got to get young people out to vote.
This motherfucker he can do amazing marketing sometimes, like Jake Paul there. or whoever it was, Logan Paul. I mean, that was hot. That's fucking perfect. I like that.
He recently appeared on the podcast of Logan
I'm looking at that. It's like I'm gonna. Blah, 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 blah. That's great.
Paul. He went to a sneaker convention to sell his own brand of sneakers.
We got to get young people out to vote.
These are audiences that are overwhelmingly male and overwhelmingly filled with young men. And it's a way that Donald Trump and his campaign have been saying, hey, young men, I'm with you. I'm on the same page as you. I understand you.
Meanwhile,
A lot of the messaging from the Democratic Party has been towards issues that are more salient for women.
When I am president of the United States, I will sign into law the protections for reproductive freedom. President of the United States, I will sign into law the protections for reproductive freedom.
I'm sure Vice President Harris understands that the Supreme Court said that is not a federal issue. So I don't know what she's going to do. I guess hand out free birth control that the million women who can't figure it out won't use anyway, right?
so what does this mean for November?
I don't know.
Young women historically vote at higher rates than young men. But
I think not this year, though. Oh, no. Oh, no.
experts say that with a tight election, the Democratic Party will need to draw in as many votes as possible. The next challenge for the Republican Party will be figuring out how to turn these young male supporters into actual voters.
Because they can't figure out how to vote, I guess. Yeah. Yep. So there you go. There you go. Women do make bad long-term decisions because a lot of women, it seems, live for today. Right? Not tomorrow. And I think a lot of men, and I mean, this might be, oh my God, you're evil and patriarchal and shit. Sam Fisher is here. Hello. Oh my God. Good to see you. I think men think about the future eventually. Not young men. Young men are just trying to get laid, right? Drunk and, oh my God. But I think eventually men think about the future of the country. And I think young women, not all of them, obviously, think about what's good for me right now. Not in the future. I don't care. Why is that? Because they have a pussy, and regardless of what the fuck happens, they're still going to be taken care of. One way or the other. Welfare, handouts, radical sheiks, Chinese guys, whatever. So I think it's not a simple issue. But I think it generally falls along the lines of men think about, I need to make money to get women, and women say, I don't give a fuck. Somebody will give me money. And abortion. There you go. Well, that's my rant. So anyway, Sergeant Grinch is here for no reason. Sam Fisher, good to see you. Glad you showed up. Finish it. Finish it. Oh my God. What does he have to say? I think so, but even then, they deep-throated. Yes. I like it. Whatever you said was good. I appreciate that. All right, boys. I'm going to go make my fish lunch, polish my guns that don't exist anymore, and drink some more beer. So I will put in the link to Gone with John's video in the description. You rebels, have a great day. Good to see you, and God bless everyone. Bye-bye.